Okay, so I wanted to take you guys through the switch and go bodies that I have. So far I have 3 different types, and these could be considered the main types. So this is the dump body that I had converted to a service body. So what this body is really just a standard dump box. We mounted these toolboxes and this wood rack. So this is how the wood sits. Now I'm just waiting for the welder. He's got to put spikes on the top of here. So this way I can move that wood over and tie it. It'd be a much better design. So I bought these toolboxes. I got them on eBay from a dealer. I forget where. Quite a ways away. They're 5-foot toolboxes. They're 18 inches tall. So there's 4 of them. You can see there's 1, 2 over there, 3, 4 here. And this actually raises the sides up in this spot. Brings them up a bit so you can store more stuff in the middle. As you can see, we got a lot of crap in the middle. Wheelbarrow, wood, etc. So the one cool thing that these toolboxes did do, it freed up space underneath. So now we could keep tools there, and we could keep the finishing poles here. And this dump body, I like this system. This pin, pull it out, put the chain, and you can fold this back down. So this back is 2 foot high, this is 1 foot high. So the dump body is a great body. I didn't end up getting the service body they make for it because they would have to, if I wanted to switch to a hydraulic winch, and they would have to mount the hydraulic tank on my truck, the service body wouldn't fit right anymore. They have to actually cut it to your truck. So just wasn't an option for me. And the dump body was all they had in stock, so I took what they had. Switch and Go is so busy that they just can't keep up with the demand that people need. This is just a standard dumpster, 14 foot. The sides are 4 foot 3 inches high. I've been using it for the 5-foot forms. It's a pool in there right now. But this is a regular dump body. It's got your standard door here. You know, regular box door, nothing special. You could get a curbside door over there. The door will open and you could just roll in right off the curb. Nice feature. This dumpster doesn't have it, which is fine. And let me show you the box that I find disappointing. Now that box is a regular duty box. If you're going to use concrete and dirt, I recommend the severe duty because the floor is really fouled up in there because I used it for concrete and dirt. So you need something a little heavier. For me, I could get away with it like that. I'm going to use it for the machines anyway once I grab another flatbed. So I'm disappointed in this flatbed. It's nice. I mean, it's got the heavy duty rails, the pockets for the straps, which is all great. But the one thing that I don't like is that this is the high bulkhead, and they advertise this bed as being 8 feet wide, but it's not. See? Even to the rail, it's short of 8 feet. So I was a little bummed about that. And this little beaver tail for the machines with the wheels, you roll on the wheels, it's very, very tough to get up, and it's a very steep slope. I understand that you want the maximum amount of flat space, loading space, but I felt that they could have did a better job. This bulkhead, I guess it had to be the way it is because of just the way the rails have to run, but that beaver tail is a joke. You'd be much better off just getting a flatbed, just getting flat bed. I know this is a flatbed, but a flatbed, and just rolling your machine on or putting blocks of wood underneath. You'd be far better off than having that stupid thing, and you're losing a foot of space. So it's not really worth it. So the flatbed I was a little disappointed with for those reasons, but otherwise, I mean, the flatbed is fine. I mean, typical flatbed, it's great for what I need it for. But the dump body was what I was most impressed with because this body is fantastic. And the reason why I made the service body out of this is also, now I could still put stone inside or gravel, whatever I need to move, and I could still dump it. So I could unload all this. I don't have a post here, dump the material in, you can still dump it out. So I mean, it functions as both. So it can still function as a service body to carry all the tools inside. I'll show you inside. Hopefully my battery don't die. See? Got all the tools right in there. Whatever you need. We like to bring the yard to the job. I don't like to ever have any tools in the yard here. Just everything comes with us. And it's lockable, so if I leave it on the job, it could be like a storage box. You lock it up and you're good to go. So they make other bodies, but these bodies, if you're in my type of business, these are the bodies you want. If you do get the storage body, it's like a ship container like this. I guess that would be good to lock machines and tools inside if you were going to stay on a job for months and months, you know, long time. But a guy like me, where you're going to be on a job 1-2 weeks, you're going to move on to something else, you know, like a lot of you guys maybe will be too. You do a homeowner job, you move on. These are the bodies that you need. You could use the flatbed for just about anything. But if I was going to own just one body, I would own this one. Because you could make it into a service body like I did. You could have another dump body to move machines, to move stone, material. If you were going to just own one body, I would own this. If you're going to go into a dumpster business, you know, obviously you would get this. But to me, the flatbeds for machines are not worth it. You'd be better off with a dumpster or using the dump body. You could save your money. Unless you're like me and you need the flatbeds for those purposes, save your money. You don't need a flatbed. Here comes RW. Got the can over there. Doing good. So, overall, the dump body, A+, as many pluses as you could possibly give it. The dumpster body, it's average. It's okay. It's good for what it's designed to do. And the flatbed, I give it a D. Very disappointed in the flatbed. But otherwise, I mean, you know, I would have liked a wood deck rather than the steel because it slides in the winter and cold, wet. I would have rather the wood deck option. I don't know if they make it. I haven't seen it. No one's offered it to me. But I do have one more flatbed on order because I want to take the forms out of there, out of the dumpster, put them on a flatbed because trying to open the door on a construction site is tough. You're very limited. So if you got to unload material like that, like I have over there, then you're going to want the flatbed will be the best option because then you could load from any side that you want. But otherwise, that's my review of the bodies. And as far as getting a straight up service body is concerned, to laser cut it to your truck, it might not work for another truck. I wouldn't even bother. Build something like that, customize it to what you need it for, you'd be way better off. I mean, the dump bodies, they're maybe $5,500, $6,000. The service bodies are more, and you're limited in what you could do. So, to me, personally, there you go. That's the answer. Okay, guys, so just so you know, they also make a chipper body box. They also make the service body. They make storage bodies, which, like I said, are similar to containers. They also will build a custom body to whatever your needs may be. And they also make just the subframe. So you could have bodies in your yard, let's say, that maybe you pulled off of trucks. You get their subframe, you could put the rails onto those bodies, and then boom, you are in business. Weld it together, and you have a switch and go body with just using their subframe to put the rails and the bulkhead onto that body that you may have existing. And boom, you're in business with the switch and go body. So guys, I hope this video has helped you out. If you have any questions, comments, like, dislike, subscribe, please, well, don't subscribe down below. Just comment down below. Subscribe if you like what you see. And we have more great content coming, you know, as I can possibly edit it. The next video we're going to cover, similar to what we covered with court, but we're going to discuss my personal experiences and how I feel you should handle going after a customer to make them pay you. So, guys, until next time, please be safe, take care, and I will talk to you guys soon.